What's good? What up? What up? Y'all already know. Welcome to the platform. I'm China Brim. This is the 050 movement. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with supporting. We gonna get to a little bit of content on the Cam and Jim Jones, and I'm gonna be real about everything. As far as right now, the debate that's going on, Cam hit a low blow. Facts. Now, Cam is saying Jim Jones ain't from Harlem. And I'm going to be as real as I could be. Y'all can put it in the comment section. Nowadays, when I look at Harlem, I think about Jim Jones. Now, prior years ago, Cam had this situation. Cam had it, Harlem, but now I see Jimmy put in more work in Harlem as far as creating small, I ain't gonna say they big, but small artists on Instagram. I see it a lot. So I gotta give him his respect. Now, when it comes to the informant, him telling because of the wiretap, we all know that Jim Jones was on that wiretap giving out a hit. Camron never said nothing about it to right now. And I wonder why Camron waited so long to say something about it right now, knowing that it been happened, which I don't understand why when people start beefing, they try to expose each other, but when they was cool or when nothing's going on, they don't say nothing about it. Camron is, Jim Jones is part of Diplomat. If you felt Jim Jones was a rat or anything like that, you supposed to have been said it. I'm not saying he's calling them a rat. But you siding with 50 Cent, and salute to 50. 50 is smarter than both of these guys. 50 is playing a puppet master. He's doing what he's doing. Cam falling for it. And Jim Jones see what's going on. Jim Jones and 50 did this years ago. In the basement. You could go back. But we're gonna get to some facts here, right? Cam talking about Jim Jones ain't from Harlem. He's from the Bronx. I know a lot of dudes who's from Brooklyn that live in the Bronx and they jack the Bronx. The same way that goes on. It doesn't matter where you're from, is where you at, respectfully. That's number one. So I think Cam didn't really had nothing to say but saying that. Now, the Rucker, we gonna keep it real. Jim Jones won that. They got the videos. Niggas blew it. Them Brooklyn boys was on them. So Jim won that argument, Cam. You blew it. You left Jimmy there. You can't come back on that, Cam. All right, so let's say you said that, Cam. You said Jimmy. All right, first of all, Camron. That's one. Number two is with you, Camron. You had, and this out your mouth, y'all was at Diddy house. You and Mase, the guy who you sitting next to. Y'all was at Diddy house. And allegedly, a dildo, boop, yeah, a dildo came from I don't know where it came from. This is out of Cam mouth. A dildo was found in Diddy mouth. I said Diddy mouth. In Diddy house. And you was attacking Mase, basically saying Mase and Diddy. But now you sit next to him and you going against Jim Jones. It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. I think it's faults in Jim Jones and it's faults in Camron. I think these two guys need to sit down or keep making content on each other. It's entertainment. But at the end of the day, it's a lose-lose situation. I don't see Cam in the hood. I see Jim in the hood. I see Cam around a guy he was violating Mase. And I see Jim doing what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we heard the allegations of him, wiretap. And I want to tell y'all something about Melly, right? I heard Melly talking on somebody's platform. I think his name Doggy Diamonds, right? Melly talking. I was fortunate to be around Melly, Jim Jones, and all of them back in the days. Rest in peace to Vex. Salute to Rossi, who is Melly brother. And I spoke about it a lot back in the days about me being around them. And I'm just gonna be real. Everybody's saying that, and even Melly said, yo, Jim Jones, the reason why Jim Jones didn't get locked up was because the feds didn't want him. You know what I'm saying? And I respect what Melly said, but let's keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stand here and let Melly just say what he want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because real niggas know what goes on when the feds is on you. In a case like this, Jim Jones ain't the only person in the world who had a wiretap and who gave out orders for somebody to get hurt. Now, Melly said Jim Jones didn't get snatched up because the feds. First of all, Jim Jones got the money. He got the money to keep everything quiet. If he say something to the feds, most likely, and I'm going to tell you, sometimes you don't need to be on paperwork. Any real nigga know you don't need to be on paperwork to be classified as an informant. The feds is way smart enough. All right, give me this information. I'm not going to put it on paperwork. Not saying Melly is lying, but I'm just saying my point of view. And what hurting me so bad, I hear Melly up there saying, Jim this, Jim that. Melly, we done sat on the stoop in the house. You know what I'm saying? Before Melly went to jail, Melly wasn't doing too good. I'm being real. And whoever was out there, they would know that Melly wasn't doing too good. Jim Jones came to Brooklyn. If anybody who was out around 08, Jim Jones was more a Brooklyn nigga. He wasn't even allowed in Harlem. I'm going to tell y'all something, right? This how y'all know I was involved. It was a dude out in Harlem. His name was Gangsta Lou. I hope I'm saying it right. Put it in the chat. If I'm saying it wrong, put his name in it. His name was Gangsta Lou in the comment section, right? It was an incident where Jim Jones could not come to Harlem. That's on my kids. I was outside with Melly, all of them, Shotty, all of them. This is 08. Jim Jones bought everybody in the style, majority of everybody who was part of HOB. It was something called Hop Out Boys. He bought all of them charges, all black charges. Now, if you was in Brooklyn, you will remember when the Hop Out Boys was running around with all black charges. Matter of fact, the only one who didn't have the charger was Melly. Melly had the Beamer, the all black Beamer, smoke Beamer. Check this out, right? Some baby, it was like a female car. With no disrespect, he had a female small Beamer that Jim gave him. So he's out there hustling, getting that money. Out that time, he was selling bud. Mel was actually, he didn't have it. He was on Marcus Garvey and Jefferson. He didn't have it. Jim was giving him little petty change. He was pulling up, giving him little petty change. So when I see Melly up there saying that he know Jim ain't this, Jim ain't that, I already know deep down inside, of course, Melly don't got it, so he gonna speak good about somebody who got it now. That's his bank. That's his money. Jim is up now. So if Melly, and that's with anybody in prison, let me just say he's good. Because deep down inside, Melly know that wiretap, any real rights, they know if you on a wiretap and you don't go to jail or nothing happen, We want to know the reason. I want to know the reason why I'm sitting in jail, why Shotty's sitting in jail, why Harv's sitting in jail. Even the snitch went to jail. 6ix9ine. But Jim Jones didn't go to jail? And you trying to tell me Melly never thought about that? All right, this what goes on. You want to know something? Yo, Jim, I'm going to take this because they already had an investigation on me anyway. The feds was already on Melly anyway. So I'm going to take this. Whatever that goes on, I'm taking everything. Blame it on me. This how this go. Allegedly. Because we wondering why Jim Jones didn't get snatched up, knowing that he was the enforcer. I'm going to take everything. Make sure when I come home, I'm good. Only thing Jim got to say, make sure my name is good. Just make sure my name is good. Jim Jones is the face. Melly is the muscle. That's what it is. Jim Jones won't even be looked at as a blood member if it wasn't for who? For Melly. If it wasn't for Melly, nobody cares about Jim Jones being non-Trey. First of all, let's keep it real, right? All the real right non-Trey dudes is from where? That's under Dipset. That's under Jim Jones. Bird Gang. All the real non-Treys is from where? Brooklyn. Let's keep it real, it's from Brooklyn. Shooter, non-Trey. He's a Harlem nigga. Salute the Shooter. But he don't even treat Shooter the way he's supposed to treat him. Facts, I don't even think Shooter mess with him. I'm being honest. He more involved and under male matrix than Shooter, respectfully. But with that, I'm not even going to go too hard. With that, tell me how y'all feel in the comment section. Please hit the like, subscribe to the channel. But it's real. There's no way that Jim Jones got over that wiretap just by not saying nothing. That's number one. And I respect what Mel Matrix is saying, but only the blind don't see what's going on. If I'm already got to do 12 years, why not I make you feel happy if you's a millionaire? Take care of me when I come home. If I'm able to get and tell the world, yeah, he kept it real, yeah, and you be like, all right, I'm going to give you some millions to keep my name strong out here, because he's the muscle. Mel Matrix is the muscle. But this is a fact. When Mel Matrix was out here, come on, Jim Jones wasn't feeding him. You see what goes on with Stack Bundles. You see what he did with the rest of them. Cut it out, man. With that, I'm up off of this. Y'all already know. China Brim.